Daily News is reporting that Dick Cheney was livid that George Bush did not give Scooter Libby a pardon. In fact, he went back, as they said, he went back to the carpet over and over again, to the point where Bush apparently told his aides, stop taking calls from this guy about the vice president. He's like, he's getting on my last nerve. You know what Cheney was doing? Remember what I said to you? Up until the very last minute, Cheney's trying to do some sort of damage, right? Well, it turns out that's pretty much true. On the last day, before Obama's about to take over, he gets Bush in a corner and says, come on, give him a pardon, give Libby a pardon. And Bush is like, you let go of me, man. Jesus. This guy's bothering me. And so they had a kind of a falling out over this. And apparently Cheney and Bush did not leave on great terms because Cheney would not let this go. And Bush said, I didn't stutter. I told you I'm not giving the guy a pardon. And, well, you know, you got to give Bush credit for sticking to some sort of principle there. I mean, he commuted his sentence, which he should have never done. He didn't fire Rove, who participated in the leak. I mean, it's a silver lining in a very thick, dark cloud. But he didn't let Cheney win here. But more importantly, what I got out of the story is at the very end, a confidant of both Cheney and Bush, someone who was in the White House, said, look, as time wore on, towards the end of Bush's second term, George Bush stopped saying these magic words. Run that by the vice president's office. You understand the importance of that? Because for 6, 7 years at least, when Bush said run it by the vice president's office, that meant I don't give a damn, let Cheney decide. And that's what he said about almost every damn thing. And then they'd go to the vice president, the vice president had all the power, and you know what he did with that power. But towards the end, when Bush started making slightly more reasonable decisions, firing Rumsfeld, which Cheney himself pointed out, the decisions he disagreed with most were firing Rumsfeld, getting an actual treaty with North Korea to stop their nuclear weapons, and then here not pardoning Scooter Libby. That is exactly the time period and exactly the decisions where Bush started to go more right than wrong. Now, overall, he wasn't more right than wrong because he crashed the economy in the meanwhile, etc. But those decisions were right. Every time he disagreed with with Cheney, he went in a better direction. So it goes to show you, yes, Bush was an idiot, and he's totally responsible for everything that happened in his administration. But if Cheney hadn't snuck in there, it might not have been nearly as disastrous as it was.